So regarding actually getting into Amazon as well, there's a learning curve.
Yeah.
What's the average learning curve for somebody to learn from, I guess, step one of getting into e-commerce, Amazon itself, and then actually being an advanced level where they can actually do stuff on their own, have their own type of, like, I want to say, control.
Like, wait, say it again.
So the learning curve between a beginner and an advanced person, how long does that normally take for someone to learn?
I mean, it fully depends. If you're doing everything like by yourself and just doing a lot of trial and error, I mean, it's gonna take a while, especially if you're not extremely smart and extremely like consistent and working really, really hard. Like if you're not analyzing your mistakes and then fixing them every single time, it's gonna take you a long time.
And you're gonna spend a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
You're gonna have to go through the trial and error with products.
Yeah, trial and error with products. You're never gonna have anyone ask, "Yo, this is a bad product. This is a good product." You're never gonna know until you buy it, lose money, and repeat. Okay, why was that bad? Let me try it again. You fuck up again, and then.
Weren't you scared to like start buying products and not know? I guess you kind of knew from advanced, for example, having the know-how, but like, what if you didn't know? How would you know what products to buy to make a profit?
Before, when I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I was like a little desperate, and I was just like, all right, it's Q4. I started in December, so there's a lot of toys selling, and I just assumed this toy would sell. Literally, I was just assuming. I didn't know how to use a keepograph that well. I didn't know it was mandatory. I didn't know that. So it was during Q4, the sales were going crazy on a lot of products. So, I mean, it's just, if I started off during a different time, maybe that wouldn't have happened, but I still did $15K on my first month.
Wow.
I got a question. And then just so you guys know, we're going to have an open Q&A for you guys after this. So you guys can actually ask KT your questions yourself on anything you might have when it comes to Amazon. He's the expert.
We'll start at 10 and up.
Yeah. And we'll read the chats here in a little bit. But yeah, this is your chance to ask questions, guys. So any of you guys that might want to hate and say, oh, he's a scammer, blah, blah, all right, ask him the questions and watch him answer it real time live. There's no fucking edits here. So KT, for you, if you go back in time, what were the top 2 or 3 biggest mistakes you made as a beginner?
All right. So the first thing was my shipping mistake. That was a big one. I wish I would have.
With the pools?
Yeah.
Like not knowing the weight limit?
Yeah.
What is that weight limit that people need to watch out for?
Under 50 pounds. I don't think many people will need to worry about that unless they're selling pools in the summer. It's a seasonal product.
But how would you have known that to be an issue, like, without getting in trouble?
I would know.
No,
ask me.
Okay.
I don't know. I know all that stuff.
So yeah, so shipping things that are overweight and not knowing and getting the fines. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a big one. I would say like overbuying and underbuying. So just bad decisions with buying products. So sometimes I would see an opportunity, but I'll be too scared to go all the way in. So I'll buy, let's say for example, I calculated this product is selling 4,000 times a month. There's other people selling it on the listing, of course. Maybe I can get 500 units a month out, like a sale, but I would buy 200 units. So I'm missing out on 300 units of profit.
Gotcha.
Doing that many different times with many different products is a lot of money.
Being a little worried, being a little conservative, I guess.
Yeah, and then products where I just get a little too, hungry. I don't see many sellers on the listing. Like there's only 4 sellers on the listing. I go and I make a big purchase, and then I realize there's only 4 sellers on the listing for a reason, because the brand restricts it to only 4 people. So I start selling it, and the brand kicks me off.
Wow.
They kick me off, and I'm like, all right, I have thousands of dollars inventory. What do I do?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They can. Oh wow.
They can. So now I only buy products that have over 4 sellers on the listing. So I know that for sure. All right, there's 5 people, 6 people plus. I'm not gonna run into a brand issue most likely, and I haven't ran into a brand issue in a long time. I did recently, for the first time in a while, a few months, like 2 months ago, where I bought $36,000 worth of inventory, and the brand was like, I want to go sell this myself. That's just unlucky, because this is a product that I've been selling for years, like 2 years now, and there's 10 people on it, and I would make a few $1,000s, $5K, $6K, and I was so happy I made a $36K order. I was gonna make like $17,000 profit because the price was so up.
Yeah.
And then I send it into Amazon, and the next day it gets clipped. next day.
Wow, because the brand themselves decided to sell it direct.
Yeah, they're smart. They're like, okay, people are killing on Amazon. Let me just come and do it myself.
Is there a way you would know before buying the product that might happen?
If they're really considerate, they'll tell me.
Let me guess. Did you have a personal relationship with this company in particular, or did you just buy their stuff?
Not too personal, honestly.
Because maybe they would have given you the heads up and like, hey, just so you know, we're about to put this on the Amazon market ourselves.
Yeah. So nowadays, I like to be more personal with them. This company is just a product that sells so well, but I didn't like the people that much. I didn't like the brand owners that much.
Gotcha.
This reminds me of real estate. For example, there's so many things that happen in real estate with, I want to say, rates, having ROI on basically buying a property. My first property that I bought, I didn't know what I was doing per se. I just ran the numbers and it made sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I didn't have a mentor to guide me on that process, I'm going to mess up. So I can only imagine in e-commerce, so much shit going on, like you can mess up really badly as well.
Yeah.
That's very interesting that you say that, and that's a very nuanced in particular thing that, like, if you see a certain amount of sellers selling a product, it might be exclusive to the point where if you go and try to sell it, the brand might just kick you off because they have a special relationship with these sellers. Maybe they have an agreement where, hey, we're only letting you and these other people to sell. If someone else does, we're going to kick them off. I mean, you don't have to disclose it if you don't want to. What are some brands to watch out for that where they might kick you off because they're exclusive like that? So maybe someone's watching will know.
Can you say?
Off the top of my head, I can't any brands in particular because I avoid all these brands.
You avoid them? Okay.
But a lot of like big brands that are just really, really focused on Shopify, and then they come onto Amazon, they obviously want the single seller. So
okay.
Yeah, so a lot of brands doing that. But like big ones, like I said, Dove or any of these huge brands, Neutrogena and stuff, they're so big, they're not really like looking at Amazon. So they don't really care.
Would it be more like the luxury brands maybe that would be exclusive like that? Like we only let 4 people sell our stuff on Amazon, or it doesn't even matter like that?
Not necessarily luxury. It's just brands that are very, very aware on Amazon because brands don't know how to sell on Amazon. It's like the Wild West to them. They don't really understand it that well. And there's a learning curve, and it's a whole other learning curve you have to figure out while you're already running your own brand. So they like to partner up with a few sellers who know about Amazon.
Yeah, let them handle it.
And let them handle it.
Get a kickback, not deal with the bullshit. Keep doing what they're doing.
Exactly. And that's the next step. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm contacting brands and just telling them, hey, like, I'll take care of your stuff. So
Gotcha.
I'm the only one selling it, and I can really, really run it up.
What products should people stay away from? Like, for example,
for beginners.
products.
Yeah.
So beginners, there's hazmat, like Lysol soap spray. I would stay away from that because there's shipping restrictions on that. It's a lot more expensive to ship out, and then when you try to create an FBA shipment, you're going to run into a problem. Like UPS won't pick it up.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I would avoid hazmat. Also, one thing is where I'd be careful on.
Does that go for like masks?
I don't know if masks or hazmat. I know just like cleaning supplies, especially.
Just cleaning supplies in general. Okay.
Yeah, and then another thing is people will make money on these, but you just need to be a little more careful. Is shoes and apparel. Because the return rates are high. A lot of people want to return the shoes and they return them in used condition. Okay. And the seller like me is stuck with used shoes.
Yo, I could only imagine you order a pair of shoes online.
That's some nigga shit.
Went into the club.
They wear it, and then they say, yo, you know what? Yeah.
Put my money back. Send that shit back to that nigga, bro.
Yeah, bro.
God
you'll learn a lot.
Be doing that shit.
Yeah, bro. You learn a lot about the average consumer when you're doing this.
Yeah.
I remember I did buy 100 pair of Air Forces. This is like a year and a half ago. And I made a lot off it. Until like 30 days after, I'm getting mad returns and they're used and stuff like that.
Wow.
I didn't want to deal with it. The thing is, like, you can deal with it, but I didn't have the capacity to. If you have plugged in your business model where, all right, if you get used inventory or
if you
damaged
sold some
inventory,
Skechers, you would have been straight. You had to sell to some niggas. You had to sell some Air Force. You know who's gonna buy those? Oh my God. Niggas wear them shits to the club. And, let's just keep it 1,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? You sell Air Force Ones. Who's buying that? It ain't Tom.
Well, we know.
You know,
Tyrone.
It's gonna be Tamika.
Jamal.
They don't buy them shits and they go, no, you know what? I'm good. And they return them. Bruh.
Nigga said New Year, new shoes.
Yeah.
Air Force Ones.
Especially black Air Forces. Oh, Lord. You know you getting those back.
Oh, my
black
God.
Air Forces after they robbed the gas station, they giving those back. Gotta get rid of the evidence, bro. God damn.
Oh, jeez.
All right. The light's still on? We didn't get canceled yet?
You want some chats real quick?
All right, yeah.
That's hilarious, by the way.
No, so Air Forces, they got sent back. Do you still sell Air Forces or you're like, fuck that shit?
No, I don't sell any apparel or shoes. Not at all.
You done with that shit? All right, fair enough.
My nigga said no more blacks. I'm just kidding.
Hey, y'all.
He's like, what the fuck?
How dare you?
All right.
Yo, man, if you were selling Sperry's, I guarantee you would get no return.
Niggas is
That's
catching.
crazy.
Yo, I get said Skechers, bro.
Skechers and Sperry's, he would have got 0 returns.
No returns, bro.
Air Forces, they definitely returned that shit, nigga. They dripped out at the club like, you know what? Nah, I'm good, man.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
That is facts.
All right.
Facts,
What
though.
color were they? Were they white, all whites, or the black ones?
Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And that sucks because it's visible that they're worn.
Oh yeah, bro. Scuffs and everything.
Yeah. I remember I used to like watch MTV Cribs back in the day, and dudes used to like lick the soles of their sneakers to show that they were dead stock. Fat Joe used to do
What?
that shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you could easily Google that shit, look it up, man. Because he had a whole Jordan collection, and what he would do is he'd be like, "Oh yeah, these are dead stock, they're brand new," and they fucking lick the bottom to show that they're brand new.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I think the first person I saw wearing Air Force was Nelly.
Oh yeah,
Killing that shit, bro.
yeah.
I remember that.
Shout out to Nelly.
Yeah.